Fighting for intimacy. What does that mean? How do we fight for intimacy, and what's that look like?
You have to be intentional. There we go.
We
intentional.
use it all the time.
On purpose. You have to make sure that you are being attentive to one another.
So easy for us just to kind of let ourselves go and to let things go and not be intentional about things that we know we should be doing.
Yeah, things that matter.
We're not attentive like we should be. And then we wonder what happened.
One reason that women are not interested in being intimate or sexual with their husband, one of the main reasons they give is they're just too tired.
Too tired.
They're just exhausted at the end of the day. So, man, maybe we have to reevaluate, reprioritize, find ways to make time and make sure that we're guarding against those things that pull us away from intimacy. Celebrate the gift that God's given you, the ability to have intimacy and oneness with your spouse.
Your home, it matters. You're there to make a difference.
Home Matters Podcast. Man, we welcome you today. This is podcast number 161. Haven't said that in a while.
That means we've ran our mouth a lot. I hope it matters because your home matters. And
yes,
if you did 161 times 20
you about to do
minutes,
some math. Okay. Yeah.
That would mean that over time we have been talking about 3,200 minutes.
Which is, I don't know. I don't do math.
Yeah.
Only if I have to.
I don't know. It's
too long. Probably.
No, it's not, because it matters. Your home matters.
That's right. It matters. Well, we had breaks in between, so thank God for that.
Thank you for joining with us. Yes. Always, here we are, the end of July, about to step into August, and it happens quick.
This is what you call dog days of summer, right?
Getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Getting there. Really, dog days of summer are dependent on heat and humidity, and usually later days of the summer.
Okay.
What's the first day of fall? September.
I don't know. 20th? I know the first day of summer was June the 20th.
Yeah, well,
I'm not
first
sure
day
about
of fall.
fall.
Is like September 22nd, 21st, something like that. 20th.
I don't know.
But anyway, here we are, and as we go in, remember, got coming up in September.
Yes.
We got our Marriage Matters getaway. You can still register for that.
We would love for you to join us. Great time in Charleston. Mount Pleasant,
Every
South
married
Carolina.
couple out there, listen, just these few seconds. It will be worth your time and your investment in your marriage and your family.
I believe that.
If you will give this time and your effort, your energy, your money, it's going to cost you to come, but again, it'll be worth every penny of it.
I believe
I always say it this way. If you register for our event and you come and you don't get anything out of it, I'll refund you personally your registration. So again, if you ever come to that place, I ain't paying you hotel room back because again, you're going to enjoy your time either way, or you should.
They're going to sleep in the bed, so.
Yeah, you can use your bed.
Okay, so we're talking about fighting today.
Yeah.
You love this, don't you?
Yeah, I love this. I love to fight. I love to fight for something that's worth fighting for.
We're fighting for intimacy. Is that okay?
Yeah, we try to hit it every 3 or so episodes.
It's been a minute this time. It's been more than 3, but.
Has it?
Yeah, it has. But, man, I do think this is so important for married couples because, I mean, we've talked about it before, the craziness, the routine, life, the busyness. There's so many things that fight against us for our oneness, for our intimacy, that try to separate us. So I do think we have to kind of get that mindset that, hey, I'm going to fight for this because this is important to our relationship. This is important for our marriage. So we're going to fight for it. We're going to make it happen.
In that, again, I just know that we always believe, and we've seen it, we witness this, that a healthy, intimate relationship in marriage means a healthy marriage. Usually,
it fuels everything else, right?
Well, usually if there's a healthy, intimate relationship, all the other things that you're warring against and all the other things that are pushing against you, if this is whole, if this is healthy, and it's what God intended it to be, then out of that, usually you are able to stand up the test or stand up against
you can work through other things
the resistance. Together.
Because that oneness is intact. You're not fighting against the rest of the world from two different places, but the strength of your lives together in that intimacy, you have the strength for doing that.
So you got a title now. Again, you kind of lead this thing. So again, fighting for intimacy. What does that mean? How do we fight for intimacy, and what's that look like?
Okay, well, before we kind of break that down, can I share some scriptures?
Sure, okay? I like the Bible.
Do you? That's good.
I like the Bible.
That
I think it's a great place too.
Let's just start in the Song of
It is
Solomon.
the place. Let me say,
listen.
It's not just a. I don't want to use the indefinite article.
Okay.
Here. I want to use a definite article. It is the source.
It is the source.
Source of truth.
Life. It's the source. And, I think we overlook this sometimes. It's the source for your intimate, even your sexual relationship in your life. It's the source. So I want to go to the Song of Solomon. And honestly, I was reading through earlier, and I'm like, good gracious. I mean, you could just copy the book and put it in here when it comes to intimacy, okay? But I just want to pull two. Listen, Song of Solomon 2:16. My beloved is mine, and I am his. Mm-hmm. He grazes among the lilies. We don't even have to go to that part. We can just talk about my beloved is mine and I'm his. I mean, there's mutual commitment there. There's a sense of intimacy that is so obvious in that verse.
It's really a sense of belonging, isn't it? Sense of
I love that
commitment. Again,
I have a place. You have a place.
I'm his.
A place of belonging.
You're saying I'm yours, right?
Yeah.
You're mine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, and that is something that we should embrace.
Mm-hmm. That's intimacy.
Maybe there's time. The reason you got it in here is, do we have to fight for that sometime?
I think that we always have to fight for a relationship.
So ownership is secondary for you. I belong to the Lord.
Right.
And I belong to you. So. Yeah, and you first. I need you to belong to the Lord first, and
that makes belonging to you a lot nicer, doesn't it?
Oh, yes,
belong to the Lord first. Yes, our intimacy with Him should always come first.
You're backing up though. You're going back to Song of Solomon.
Backwards. Sorry, I just liked this one and wanted to go backwards. Song of Solomon 1, verse 2 and 3. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Mm-hmm. For your love is more delightful than wine. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out. Why are you laughing?
I'm not a big perfume guy.
No, you're perfume. You don't like perfume, right? I'm not a big perfume person. Like, it gives me a headache.
If it's strong perfume.
Yeah, if it's strong. Okay, can we just say it this way? Pleasing is your fragrance when you take a good bath.
Amen.
A bath in some relationships would open the door to intimacy they've never known before. Don't you think?
You better believe it.
A good bath and a good brushing of the teeth. I'm just saying.
No doubt.
Listen to the intimacy there, though. I mean, they're kissing. They're complimenting. They're saying, this is what I like, and this is what I find attractive, or this is what turns me on.
Yeah,
Isn't that what they're saying?
Plain, just evident that there's affection.
Yes.
And again, that affection should be something that, again, we're involved in, that should be a part of our married life.
Should be.
It was before we got married. It should really pick up and go to places.
Say that. Yes.
That are the heights of that should be expanded as we're married.
Should be growing.
It should not go over the hill, go down. It should pick up. And what we see here.
Should never stop growing.
That's right.
Right? I mean, intimacy does not have an expiration date in your relationship.
Right. And you back up a little bit more. The kisses of his mouth, your love is more delightful than wine. Again, that refreshing. That again, wine in this time was the preferred place of refreshment. It was the preferred way to what's the right word I'm looking for? To when you need water, liquid. No, when you need to hydrate. Wow, there it is. It left me there. But again, it's a way to hydrate. This time, water was not plentiful, not always plentiful, good water. So wine was not that unusual for people to have wine as their drink as well.
They're refreshing.
Not like we think nowadays in wine, but again, probably was fermented to some degree, but not like it is now. But again, I'm just saying that was a place of refreshing. That was a place that energized, that brought life. So that
intimate part of our relationship should bring, and this is what we say all the time, energy, excitement, and life to the rest of your relationship. And in actuality, it does. I mean, we've seen that. We've witnessed that in couples that we've dealt, well, in our own life, but in couples that we've dealt with. When that part of their relationship is strong, healthy, it does energize and bring strength to the rest of the relationship.
Better believe it.
All over Song of Solomon, just go read the book with your spouse sometime. Have a date and read Song of Solomon. And you will see over and over again the commitment, the sense of intimacy that is alive in this couple, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I make a big deal out of it. Anytime I'm working with a couple or trying to help a couple in marriage enrichment, I always ask the question, what's your intimate life like? And never fails. If they're in trouble, never fails. They say it's not good. And again, when that's not good, when that part of your life's not healthy, your marriage is not healthy.
Right.
And again, I've never seen a couple that has a healthy, intimate relationship, that their marriage, can I use the word sucks? I've never been with couples that have a healthy, intimate life that their marriage sucks. And again, it's something that we have to consider. But again, this quote you've got in here, another quote that you picked up.
Yeah, I love this because in the context of this podcast today, we're talking about the importance of you fighting for that intimacy that you have in your relationship. It says intimacy in marriage, sexual and otherwise, listen, was created by God. We know that, right? I hope you know that. You should know that. And is to be fought for, delighted in, and fiercely guarded. I love that. And I wish I could put the author's name. It wasn't on the quote, that it wasn't there when I couldn't find the author's name. But just that. It should, the in your marriage, of intimacy.
Intimacy in marriage, sexual and otherwise, created by God, is to be fought for. I love that quote.
Yeah.
And man, what would happen if we did that? What would happen if everybody fought to keep this part of your life healthy?
And then delighted in it. Yeah. Enjoyed. Got past the place where, we think it's dirty or we think it's outside of God's plan, and realized that this intimate part of our life God planned for us, right? To be enjoyed, first of all, we said it earlier, intimacy with Him, and then intimacy with our spouse, if we're married, and fiercely guarded, that we guard what God has given us in this gift of intimacy, and we don't let other things come in and hinder that in our life.
Right.
Ooh, that's hard sometimes, right?
Yeah, it is. But again, I do want to talk about it some as far as what that, again, I always said what it looks like or how that is lived out. And I think it is important for us to always take some practical steps of in these
making it real,
in these talks, in these podcasts. I think it's always good for you to have some practical steps in terms of taking it away and using it right where you are.
Yeah.
I always say today, I think there's some things that we can take away today and begin to do.
As soon as the podcast is over, you can get busy with it,
you can act on. So
how do we fight
jump
for
into them.
How do we guard it? First of all, I think you just got to be attentive. You have to be intentional. There we go.
We intentional. Use it all the time.
On purpose. You have to make sure that you are being attentive to one another. Man, I mean, the verse said, kisses of, come kiss me. Look, don't go days. Come on, couples, weeks sometimes without kissing. Kissing
Years.
is a very intimate act.
Yeah.
Right? And that should be part of, that's just being attentive. Yeah, and it's not just kissing, it's the touches. It's just being intentional about our time, right?
Yeah, and again, the whole word, again, we overuse it probably. I know I do.
We use it all the time. But I found out a key I don't know another word
to life for me.
Really.
And again, it's maybe just me, but I just think it's so easy for us just kind of let ourselves go and to let things go and not be intentional about things that we know we should be doing.
Yep, things that matter.
We're not attentive like we should be. And then we wonder what happened.
What happened? Yeah.
And it's not really it's not real complicated.
No, there's not really, like the scientific equation or something that we need to look at.
It's just a fact that you just let go. You left out the things that you should have been taken care of. It's kind of that lost your first love thing. You left those things that you were doing. You forgot those things that you did do when you first fell in love. And that's so important for every marriage.
Always. You have to be intentional. What about this? Guarding. We said that we should guard it. We guard from those things that take away from our intimacy or pull us away from one another.
Boy, that's a mouthful.
Isn't it? I mean, I think we could talk about that for almost a whole podcast.
I think
for sure.
I think that a lot of things we don't guard against are things that just kind of they're kind of undercover. They're things that are very
could be,
the things that we don't recognize at first glance that are taken away from our intimate relationship, and even things that we wouldn't even consider because we don't think about them. Just like our health, our health can really play havoc on our intimate relationship.
It can, because there's so many side effects really that we don't even pay attention to sometimes. Man, we've read some of those before. Crazy, the side effects that different medications have on us physically that inhibit our ability to perform sexually.
Yeah.
We just say, well, that's just, I can't do anything about that.
Even before sex.
Yeah.
If we're in poor health.
Yeah.
And again, if it's something that we can address or things we can do differently, things that we can take care of. What we're saying is there are places that maybe we have to guard against that. You have to guard against, these.
Your eyes.
Guard your eyes. I know your men thoughts usually have more of a struggle with that than women do. But the fact is you have to guard your eyes. You have to guard what you see. And again, be willing to turn away. And that's not easy for men. I know women don't understand that. But once the spark
kind of the hook is
happens,
set, right?
It's easy for men to let their eyes drift. And again, it comes back to our thinking. But again, you guard
you guard that
eyes, you guard your ears, these gates into our life. And I think that is one of the greatest enemies of intimacy. I mean, stats show it even. The whole thing with the whole intimate sexual piece, the reason people are not healthier intimately is because we let all these things into our life.
Man, it's
all this
junk,
deception.
Right?
Yeah.
There's so many things that we're dealing with that we've allowed into our life.
And it separates us. It pulls us apart, and we don't have value, don't have passion, don't have desire.
Right.
I think that's easy for anybody.
I think some of the things that pull us away sometimes that we really maybe aren't paying attention to, maybe it's jobs. Maybe it's we're overworked, we're tired, we're exhausted. We've shared that before too, maybe in podcasts or in other settings that, man, one reason that women are not interested in being intimate or sexual with their husband, one of the main reasons they give is they're just too tired. They're just exhausted at the end of the day. So, man, maybe we have to reevaluate, reprioritize, find ways to make time and make sure that we're guarding against those things that pull us away from intimacy.
Better go to the next one.
All right. What about, I think this is so important, yielding to God so that our heart stays softened.
Oh, yeah.
To Him and to one another. I've shared this before, just having a tender heart. I know early on in my own life, I found, hey, Lord, I need to keep a tender heart. If I'm offended, if there's a word said, if there's something done that I, think it's easy to get our feelings hurt sometime, right? In a close relationship. But if we just let that stack up over and over and our heart becomes hard, man, it's hard to break into intimacy.
All of us need to be given, surrendered, submitted.
Yes.
In submission to the Lord, and in that we remain sensitive to Him.
Yes.
And you know what? Men are hard, sometimes hard-hearted. We can be kind of calloused and tough. And I say, a tender heart, skin like a rhinoceros, but a tender heart is what men need. But you know what? I hate to say it, but I've found a lot of times women, wives,
absolutely, yes,
they become very insensitive. They become
very hard-hearted
and callous because of hurts or disappointments, whatever. But again, that's huge. But again, submitting, yielding to the Lord, and letting Him deal with us.
Deal with us. That's right.
Search our hearts. Pray that prayer, God. Psalm 139. Search me and know me. Search what's inside of me.
Yes.
And again, man, that'll create. Man, we're talking about intimacy and a good, healthy sexual relationship. You want to know how? Ask God to search your heart.
Intimacy, with God first.
Well, what a great step to take.
Intimacy with God first. Look, and I like the part of that quote that says delight in it. God created this relationship. He created intimacy. He says delight in intimacy.
I think when we realize that our intimate sexual relationship is a gift from God, then that takes it to another level. When we realize that the world didn't create this thing,
that's
that
right.
Enjoy in marriage. Most satisfied couples on the planet, by the way, are monogamous couples of faith. And when we receive it that way as a gift from God, man.
And celebrate the gift.
Yeah, celebrate
it. Was it the last podcast we did? We talked about celebrating the little things, I think.
Yeah.
Man, celebrate the gift that God's given you, the ability to have intimacy and oneness with your spouse. And intimacy, look, in our conversation, in our
good time.
He's gone.
Come on.
He's out. In our oneness, in our sexual relationship, that we can celebrate that and know, hey, God has given us that.
If you get a gift here, you want to tell everybody about it. Now, again, you want to celebrate the gift, right?
Yeah.
Again, we're not saying you celebrate the gift of sexuality with your spouse, with everybody, but we are saying that it should be something that we are thankful for. Yeah, we don't want all your details. But again, you ought to be thankful for, you ought to cherish it, you ought to be excited about it, passionate about it, and not just, go do our thing. And because I have to, no, you get to. And it makes a difference, doesn't it? Hey, your intimate relationship, keep it hot.
Celebrate it.
Yeah, keep it healthy.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
It's even good for your physical body. I mean, there's stats on that. We don't have time to say it. But anyway, it's good for you in more ways than one. Hey, celebrate it.
One more time, Marriage Matters Getaway.
Go with us.
HomeMatters.family, beachsprings.org. You can go there and find how to sign up. Love to have you with us. Always remember, hey, your home matters. We'll see you next time.